Hello, everyone. My name is Colette. My pronouns are she, her. I'm a librarian at Lambeth Libraries, which is a public library service in South London. Sorry that I can't be there today. I'm hopefully going to pop in at some point live, but I pre-recorded this because the day that I'm working at the library, we've got a really big football book fair on. So we do lots of different things in the library, including Wikipedia meetups. So I'm just going to talk a little bit about the monthly meetups that we run at Brixton Library. And if you live anywhere in the UK, you probably have a local public library yourself. You might be a librarian yourself and have to think about how you might run Wikipedia meetups. So I'm just going to share some images about what we've been doing. See. So this is my library, Brixton Library on the left-hand side. We've got a poster about our monthly meetups, and we've also had special events that we have. We've had special events for LGBT History Month and Black History Month, and we've also recently ran some events at Lambeth Archives. So if you'd like to get in touch with me, have a chat about the things that I'm just going to discuss now, those are my contact details at the bottom. So we generally run our meetup on the last evening of every month, and lots of libraries in the UK will have at least one evening where they're open. If you're a town centre library, you might have a few evenings a week. So on a Monday night, we're open until 8 o'clock. So our meetup tends to happen 6 till 8. This means that people can attend after work, college or school, but we also have lots of weekday and weekend users that use the library as well. So that could work as well. I'll have a little look at our meetup page. So let me just grab our meetup page. So what you'll see now is one of our meetup pages. So this was our 10th meetup, which was last week, and it was a special editathon at Lambeth Archives. So we centred around Black History Month in Lambeth. We do quite a lot for Black History Month in our library service. And one of the things that we ran last year in 2024 and this year with Wikimedia UK was an editathon at our last year it was at Brixton Library and this year at Lambeth Archives. So we really had a really good look at a lot of the materials that they have at the archives. So this is our meetup page for that one. And we followed it up with our regular meetup, which is at Brixton Libraries. That's 6 till 8 p.m. So these are some of the people that attended, and this is a little bit of information that we have. So we have different editing resources. Let me have a look. So you might think, why do we run meetups in libraries? Actually, a lot of our interests in libraries cross over with a lot of the special interests and core values of Wikimedia UK. So this is our library at Brixton. And let me just turn back. So we're really interested in public libraries about reading for pleasure and information literacy. So those ideas for the Wikimedia movement and the open knowledge movement, I know, are really, really important to you. It's also an accessible place where we're free at point of access. So everything that we do in the library, people can come along and use for free. We have really varied users that come along to our meetups. So on Monday night, we had 11 people. We had teenagers, we had older people, we had people who'd been editing for over 20 years, and we had people who came along for the very first time to talk about editing. We definitely like discuss editing in our meetups, and we also edit there as well. So we often theme things around what we may be discussing, or maybe looking at that month. So we've been looking at Black History Month this month. And I'll just have a little look at some of the other things that we've got to show. So I'll have a talk about some of the things that we maybe have edited in our session. So during the LGBT History Month session, one of our editors made a page about Mighty Hoopla, which is a big music festival, but it's also in our borough within Brockwell Park. So this was the first edit. And as you'll know, if you go to the history, and if you go to the current page of the article, you'll be able to say this is now quite a major article. So we've got quite a lot that we've edited about, and they've got the lineups for each year, and it's become quite a dominant or quite big article on Wikipedia that you can edit. So this is something that started in one of our sessions and now has become a much, much larger article with lots of references. There you go. And we've also looked at local people of local interest. So Clover Salmon, who was known as Sam the Wheels, he was a local wheel builder. So he was essentially a bicycle mechanic who became very famous in Brixton and therefore nationally. When he passed away a couple of months ago, we were really keen to use a lot of the obituaries that had been written about him to make this article, which has also now evolved as well. So I'd be really interested if anyone else is running meetups in libraries in the United Kingdom. And it'd be really interesting to know if you'd be interested in running a meetup. I'd be really interested in talking to you about it.